we have an investment under our belt. We're working at the brokerage. We're going to get into, you're doing some like large, just institutional size development. You're doing some in Chicago as well. Obviously there's a transition there, right? It doesn't happen overnight. So talk through what attracted you. How do you make that leap? What happened?
Yeah. So after 10 years as a broker, I kind of decided I wanted to just try something different. It's a great business, but it's a bit repetitive, and some people do it for their whole careers. Others kind of transition to the investment side, I think, after a period of time. And that's what I decided to do. And there was a step there in between brokerage and kind of that institutional investment you mentioned, which was, I worked for a company called Pangea Properties. And Pangea is the largest owner operator of apartments in Chicago on the south and the west side, primarily. We bought a lot of property in the pandemic. I should say pandemic recession, 10 years ago. We've been saying pandemic so much, and most of the stuff we bought was vacant. So when I was there, I think we bought about 5,000 apartments in Chicago. I would say, again, 90% of those were vacant buildings. We would do full gut rehabs, all new, mechanicals, all new systems. So it was kind of a good transition from selling buildings to rehabbing, which is development, right? It's development. So while we were acquiring, it was still development. And then from there, after just tons and tons and tons and tons of rehab, I was recruited over to CA Ventures, which is my previous company, because they saw kind of the amount of deals that we were doing, and they wanted somebody that could kind of handle volume. That took some time. That first year there was tough to learn how to underwrite high rises, to learn how to understand entitlements for high rises was challenging. But they had a really good team over there, and kind of figure it out as you go. But that was probably the hardest transition I had to make, was going from smaller rehabs in the neighborhoods to understanding high rise development. And then what I'm doing now is kind of a blend of the two, I guess.